Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
Welcome to Lesson 3, Word Problems, Mixed Numbers. Now in this last lesson, we're going to have same and different denominators. Hopefully you clicked on this button, which will provide for you the directions and answers for this whole situation. And hopefully that'll be enough to help you out. Now you'll notice that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 problems again. However, if you've already done lessons 1 and 2, this should be no problem whatsoever. However, as an example, let's do number 1 together. Jim always has his wallet with him. He often keeps all of his money that he has earned in his top dresser drawer for safekeeping. He currently has 3 4/5 of his week's pay in his drawer. In his wallet, he has 1 3/5 week's pay. He is going to place this in his top drawer also. What is the total number of weeks' pay will be in his drawer? Now, here's the answer to help you out. First of all, we have 3 4/5 from up here, plus 1 3/5, as you can see. Now, that's equal to 3 and 1 is 4, that's a gimme. However, we have 4/5 plus 3/5 is 7/5. Well, if we have 7/5, that means we have some extra fifths here. So 5/5 would make this a 5, because that's an extra 1, and we have 2/5 left over. So your answer is 5 2/5. Okay, well, we would like for you to complete the rest of these, but pause the video first and then play the video when you're done. And we will then provide you with the answers. Please pause the video now. Thank you. Okay, let's pick up where we left off. Now, Sandy and her brother, Adam, were going to have an eating contest with hot dogs. They wanted to see who could eat the most. Sandy ate 14 1/10 hot dogs, and her brother Adam ate 9 1/2 hot dogs. How many hot dogs did they eat altogether? Well, here's what we have. We have 14 1/10 from here, plus 9 1/2 that Adam ate, equals 14 and 9 is 23 3/5. How did we get to 3/5? Well, you notice that we have 1/10 here, and we have 5/10 here. The common denominator is 10. How many times does 2 go into 10? 5 times. So 1 plus 5 is 6, 6/10. And we reduce that to 3/5. So that's how we happen to have 23 3/5. Okay, let's look at problem number 3. Connie and her sister Kelly were in the orchard picking apples. Connie picked 2 2/8 buckets of apples. Kelly picked 2 6/8 buckets of apple. How many buckets of apples total did they pick? Well, here's what we have. 2 2/8, that was Connie. 2 6/8, that was Kelly. And 2 plus 2 is 4, but look carefully. You'll notice that we have 2/8 plus 6/8, and 2/8 plus 6/8 equals 1. So that's a whole. So now we have 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. Hopefully your answers matched ours. All right, let's look at number 4. Carol is in her first year at college. She has a lot of clothes, but she procrastinates, dawdles. I hope we know what those 2 words are. In washing her clothes. She has almost no clean clothes to wear for the coming weeks of school. So, on Saturday, she washed 3 1/3 loads of laundry. And on Sunday evening, she washed 5 4/9 loads of laundry. What fraction of laundry did Carol wash total? Okay, let's see what we have here as an answer. Well, we have 3 1/3, that's from up here, plus 5 4/9 from right here, equals 8 7/9. How did we get that? Well, if you look carefully, you have 5 and 3 is 8. And we do not have the same denominator. So over here, you'll notice the common denominator is going to be 9. Okay. How many times is 3 going to 9? 3 times. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So that's how we got to 7/9. Okay? All right, let's slide down to the last one. Number 5, Shannon wishes to run in the New York Marathon. The distance is a total of 26.2 miles. She feels that she may have a good chance of running in it if she runs each day. On Monday, she ran 8 2/5 miles. On Tuesday, she ran 7 2/5 miles. And here we have a third one. On Wednesday, she ran 10 2/5 miles. What is the total fraction of miles that Shannon ran this week? Now, hopefully you didn't get too excited about this one, because you will just simply add the first two, then get the total and add it to the third one. Okay, but here's your answer. We have 8 2/5 from right here. We have plus 7 2/5 from right over here. So I'll just do the first two. 8 plus 7 is 15. 2/5 plus 2/5 is 4/5. Okay, now 15 4/5 is this part of the answer, plus let's add now to it 10 2/5. So 15 and 10, right? But look carefully here. We have 4/5 plus 2/5. Okay, so that's going to be 6/5. That's an improper fraction. So what we're going to do simply here is add 1. So 15 and 10 plus 1 is 26, and we have 1/5 left over. Now, hopefully you understood what I was saying there. Let me write this down so I can see this a little bit clearer. Okay, so we have 4/5 plus 2/5, and that's going to be equal to 6/5, which is called an improper fraction, right? So if you have 5/5, that's an extra 1, right? And you have 1/5 left over. So 25 plus 1 is 26, and we have 1/5. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed watching our video, and we enjoyed creating it for you.
That's all, folks.